So we are reading from Canto 10, chapter 16, verse 38. From readings, I think from 17 to 15.
We are reading from 17 to 15 and focusing on 38.
Yeah.
59, 53.
10, 16, 17 to 53.
17 to 53.
Okay.
Whoa.
So, Prabhu, should we recite together or one way?
One by one.
Maybe you can give us the summary. Or we can recite together.
Yeah.
Day 17. The residents hurried toward the bank of the Yamuna in search of their dearmost, Krishna. Following the path marked by his footprints, which bore the unique sign of the personality of God.
The
I asked them together. So
We can do it together.
That's 17 to 53.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why we passed.
Yeah.
Why faster?
Because they're a lot of
And
persons.
we
They take the same time. And lovely time.
I like when do together because then everyone can.
Okay, well, let's do together.
The footprints of Lord Krishna,
The master and entire love and community,
were
marked with the lotus flower, barley corn,
elephant gold, honeycomb, and flower. My name is Krishna. Seeing his footprints on the path among the crowds of praise, the residents without and rushed along in great haste. As
hurry
together.
along. The path
As they hurried.
along
Yes, to it.
to the path of the bank of the river. They saw from a distance that Krishna was in the lake, motionless within the portals of the black serpent. They further saw that the cow had voice had fallen unconscious, and that the animals were standing on all sides, crying out for Krishna. Seeing all this, the residents of Vrindavan were overwhelmed with anguish and confusion. When the young
Gopis whose mind was constantly attached to Krishna, believed the Supreme Lord,
saw that he was now within
the
the
graves of his
circle.
circle. They remembered the love of friendship, his smiling glances, his talks with them. Burning in great sorrow, they saw the entire universe as void. All the other gopis were feeling just as much distress as she was pouring for Lord of. They had forcibly hold back Krishna's mother, who was constantly absorbing her son, standing like gods, with their eyes fixed upon his face. These gopis each took the turn, stands on the garment of flesh. Dhanmaraj and other Kahad men who had dedicated their lavish lives to Krishna were beginning to enter the serpent's lake. As the supreme personality of God, Lord Balram fully knew Lord Krishna's actual power, and therefore he restrained them. The Lord remained for some time within the coils of the serpent, imitating the behavior of an ordinary mortal. When he understood that women, children, other residents of his village of Gokula were acute distress because of their love for him, the only shelter and goal in life, he immediately rose up from the bonds of Kaliya serpent. His coils tormented, expanding the body of Lord. Kali released him. In great anger, the serpent then raised his hood high and stood still, treading heavily. His nostrils appeared like thin eyes and face like firebrands. Thus the serpent looked at the Lord. Again and again, Kali licked his lips with his bifurcated tongue as he stared at Krishna, the glance full of terrible poisonous fire.
And now his broad serpentine heads. Thus Lord Shri Krishna.
But Krishna playfully circled around him, just as Garuda would play with a snake. In response, Kali also moved faster, looking for an opportunity to bite the Lord.
Sri Krishna of everything, pushes down Kaliya on his shoulder, and mounted his broad serpentine heads.
But the Lord Shri Krishna was the master.
Again.
Such of the dangerous situations, all the serpents. Immediately arrived there.
With great pleasure did the accompany the Lord's dancing by playing drums such as mridangas, manavas, and arakas. They also made offerings of songs, flowers, and prayers. My dear king, Kaliya, had one among prominent heads,
And when one of them would not bow down, Lord Sri Krishna, who inflicts punishment on cruel wrongdoers, would smash that stubborn head by striking it with his feet. Then, as Kalia entered the death throes, he began feeling his head around, vomiting ghastly blood from his mouth and nostrils. The serpent thus experienced extreme pain and misery. Exuding poisonous waste from his eyes, Kalia would occasionally dare to raise up one of his heads, which would breathe heavily with anger. Then the Lord would dance on it and subdue it, forcing it to bow down at his foot. The demigods took each of these exhibitions as an opportunity to worship him, the pivotal personality of Godhead, with showers of flowers. My dear King Parishit, Lord Krishna's wonderful, powerful dancing trampled and broke all the Kaurya's 1,000 hoods. Then the serpent, profusely vomiting blood from his mouth, finally recognized Sri Krishna to be eternal personality of Godhead, the supreme master of all living and non-living beings, Sri Narayana. Thus within his mind, Kaliya took shelter of the Lord. When Kalya's wife saw how the serpent had become so fatigued from the excessive weight of Lord Krishna, who carries the entire universe in his abdomen, and how Kalya's umbrella-like hoods had been shattered by the striking of Krishna's heels, they felt great distress. With their clothing, ornaments, and hair scattered in disarray, they then approached the eternal personality of Godhead. Their minds very much disturbed, those saintly deities placed their children before them, and thus bowed down to the Lord of all creatures, laying their bodies flat upon the ground. They desired the liberation of their sinful husband and the shelter of the Supreme Lord, the giver of ultimate shelter, and thus they folded their hands in supplication and approached him. The wise Kalya serpent said, "The punishment this Kalya has been subjected is certainly just. After all, you have been incarnated within this world to curb down envious and cruel persons. You are so impartial that you look equally upon your enemies as your own sons for when you impose punishment on a living being. You know it to be for his ultimate benefit. What have you done here is actually mercy for us, since the punishment you give to the wicked certainly drives away all their contamination. Indeed, because this conditioned soul, our husband, is so sinful that he has assumed the body of a serpent. Your anger toward him is obviously to be understood as your mercy. Our husband carefully performed austerities in previous life, with his mind free of pride, full of respect for others. Is that why you are pleased with him? Or did he in some previous existence carefully execute religious duties with compassion for all living beings? Is that why you, the life of all living beings, are now satisfied with him? O Lord, we don't know how certain Kalya has attained great opportunity of being touched by the dust of your lotus feet. For this end, the goddess of fortune performed austerities for centuries, giving up all other desires, and taking austere vows.
Those who have attained the dust of your lotus
Feet, never had fornication of heaven, living as serenity, the position of Brahma, the worship over the earth. They have not trusted even the fractions of yoga or the creation itself. O Lord, although this Kalya, the king of the serpents, has taken birth in the mode of ignorance and is controlled by anger, he has achieved that which is difficult for others to achieve. Embodied souls who are full of desires and are thus wandering in the cycle of birth and death can have all their addictions manifested before their eyes simply by receiving the dust of your lotus feet. We offer our obeisances unto you, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Although present in the hearts of all living beings as a super soul, you are all pervasive. Although the ritual shelter of all created material elements, you exist prior to their creation, and although the cause of everything, you are transcendental to all material cause and effect to the Supreme Soul. Obeisances unto you, Absolute Truth, who are the reservoir of all transcendental consciousness and potency and the possessor of unlimited energies, although completely free of material qualities and transformations. You are the prime mover of material nature.
Obeisance unto you, who are time itself,
The shelter of time, and the witness of time
and all its spaces.
You are the universe, and also its separate observer. You are its creator, and also the totality of all its causes. Obeisances unto you, who are the ultimate soul of the physical elements, the subtle basis of perception, of the senses, the vital air of life and of mind, intelligence and consciousness. By your origin and infinite souls, falsely identified with the three modes of material nature, and their perception of their own true self thus becomes clouded. We offer our obeisances unto you, the unlimited Supreme Lord, the supremely subtle one, the omniscient personality of Godhead, who always fixed in unchanging transcendence, who sanction the opposing views of different philosophies, and who are the power upholding express ideas and the powers that express them. We offer our obeisances again and again to you, who are the basis of all authoritative evidence, who are the author and ultimate source of revealed scriptures, who have manifested yourself in those Vedic literature, encouraging sense gratification, as well as those encouraging denunciation of the material world. We offer our obeisances to Lord Krishna and Lord Rama, the sons of Vasudeva, and to Lord Pradyumna and Lord Aniruddha. We offer our respectful obeisances to Masters of all saintly devotees of Vishnu. Obeisances to you, O Lord, who manifest brightness of material and spiritual qualities, disguise yourself with material qualities, and yet the functioning of those same material qualities ultimately reveals your existence. You stand apart from material qualities as a witness and can be fully known only by your devotees. O Lord Rishikesh, Master of the senses, these lads offer our obeisances unto you, whose pastimes are inconceivably glorious. Your existence can be inferred from the senses, and revealer of all cosmic manifestation. But although your devotees can understand you in this way, to the non-devotees you remain silent, absorbed in self-satisfaction. Obeisances unto you, who know the destination of all things, pure and inferior, and who are the presiding regulator of all that be. You are distinct from the universe's creation, and yet you are the basis upon which the illusion of material creation evolves, and as a witness of this illusion, indeed you are the root cause of the entire world. O Almighty Lord, although you have no reason to become involved in material activity, still you act through your external potency of time to arrange for the creation, maintenance, and destruction of this universe. You do this by making a distinct function of each of the modes of nature, which before the creation lie dormant. Simply by your glance, you perfectly execute all these activities of cosmic control in a disputed mode. All material bodies throughout the three worlds, those that are peaceful in mode of goodness, those who are agitated in mode of passion, and those who are foolish in mode of ignorance, all are your creation. Still those living entities whose bodies are in mode of goodness are especially dear to you, and it is to maintain them and protect the religious principles that you are now present on earth. At least once, a master should tolerate an offense committed by his child or subject. O supreme peaceful soul, you should therefore forgive our foolish husband who did not understand who you are. 51. O Supreme Lord, be merciful. It is proper for the saintly to feel compassion for women like us. The servant is about to give up his life. Please give us back our husband, who is our life and soul. Now please tell me your maidservants what should we do? Certainly anyone who faithfully executes your order is automatically freed from all fear. And we are focusing on verse number 38. Tadeshanata Purapananyas Samojan Krodha Vaso Priyahisha Samsara Chakre Brahmata Sharino
Tadeshanath Durapamanyach
Tamojani krodha vasupe ahisa.
Samsara chakre brahmachariro.
Yadishitashayat vibhava samaksha.
Yad echata cha vibhava samaksha. Tadesanatha durapana anyas tamoja. Samsara brahmata sharirino. Yad echata syad vibhava samaksha. Word to word together. Tat, that, Asia, this Kalya, not, O Lord, Appa has achieved, will to achieve, Anya by others, Tamaja, who was born in mode of ignorance, Krodha, who was under the sway of anger, Api, evil, Ahisha, the king of serpents, Samsara Chakra, the cycle of material existence, Ramata wandering, Sharirina, for the embodied living entity, yet by which Echata, who has material desires, manifest, Vibhava, all opulence, Samsha, before his eyes. Translation. O Lord, although this Kalya, the king of serpents, has taken birth in the mode of ignorance and is controlled by anger, he has achieved that which is difficult for others to achieve. Embodied souls who are full of desires are thus wandering in the cycle of birth and death, and can have all benediction manifested before their eyes simply by receiving the dust of your lotus feet. Purport. It is very rare for a conditioned soul to free himself from the contamination of illusion and thus become established in perfect consciousness of the absolute truth. And yet this benediction was achieved by the serpent Kalya because the Lord personally danced upon serpent's hood with his lotus feet. Although we conditioned soul may not receive the mercy of having the Lord dance on our head, we can receive the dust of the lotus feet of the absolute truth through the Lord's representative, the bona fide spiritual master, and thus go back home, back to Godhead, forever free from the misery and ignorance of the mundane universe. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesh Shunyavadi Pasat Devsarine. So we were reading that how Kalia got the highest benediction one can even think of. He was just minding his own business, and by some mercy, he got the feet of Krishna on his head. Shri Krishnadas Kaviraj explains one of his bhajan. Jaya Dvija Patni Jaya Naga Kanya Gan Bhakti Te Jahara Paila Govinda Charan. He is glorifying that, O Kalia, how so fortunate are you that you got association of your wives. Just by association of your wife who were in such a who were serving Krishna for such a long time, and just by their association you got the highest benediction. How fortunate are you? Vrindavan Das Thakur explains the glories of like Srila Vyasadeva is explaining the glories of feet of Krishna, how rare it is. Vrindavan Thakur, he explains how glorious the feet of Lord Chaitanya are. Lord Chaitanya, he is the ocean of all transcendental qualities, and he's the life and soul of all the devotees who are near to him. He's the crest jewel among sannyasis, and his pastimes are like, one there's a nectar. Krishna's pastime are nectar. But Acharyas explained that Mahaprabhu's pastimes are the nectar that comes from the nectar. And all the demigods, Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, they are eager and they are intoxicated just by hearing few lines of his pastimes. They are intoxicated. Nityananda Prabhu, if someone even starts talking about Mahaprabhu, he goes ecstatic. He just leaves his body. He just goes in trance. And these all devotees, for them, Mahaprabhu, the Gaur, one is Krishna Katha, is like, everyone is like Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. But when they're saying Krishna himself is glorifying his own devotees in form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and our acharyas explain, those feet of Sri Krishna Chaitanya are more glorious. When Mahaprabhu, there was this incident in Ramkeli, when Mahaprabhu, he was just going towards Navadvip, and he stayed for Ramkeli for a few days, and he was in his full ecstatic mode. He used to cry, and when someone would hear him crying, people who were 2 miles away could hear him crying. Ignoring people when they see, who have no idea who is Krishna, when they see Mahaprabhu, they used to become happy and chant Hare, Hari, 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 Hari. They never heard the word Hari before, and just by seeing Mahaprabhu, they would have this amazing something ecstasy in their heart. And people who were meat eaters and people who were from different religion, even they, when they would see Mahaprabhu, they would chant Hari Hari and bow down and offer dandavat. Out of their, just by nature, they didn't know what's happening to them, and just by seeing Mahaprabhu, these natural symptoms would come in their heart. So Mahaprabhu was in Ramkeli, and he was he had this ecstatic prema symptoms, and the crowd started gathering. Everyone was just looking at Mahaprabhu, and Mahaprabhu would tell them Hari Bol, and everyone would chant Hari 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 Hari, and the kirtan was growing fast, and everyone, they forgot everything, their jobs, their relationship with their family members. They were just focusing, who is this personality? He's making me so happy, and they would just look at Mahaprabhu. So, and this was happening right next to King's Palace. The king at that time was Husair Shah. So police arrived at this scene. So, police arrives when the crowd gathers. Same thing happened, and police arrived at Ramkeli, and they were happening. What is this happening? They looked and they informed the king. They went to the king, and king told king, this is happening. This sannyasi is making everyone mad. And the king, usually the king Husair Shah, he was very cruel. In Odisha, he had destroyed so many temples and had killed so many people. He's a very cruel king. But something happened to him that day when those people told him about this sannyasi. He got very eager. Who is this sannyasi? What does he eat? From where he came from? And describe him. Describe how does he look like? And the police inspector at that time, I don't know what is the term you use, but the main leader of who look after people, and he started explaining how does this person look like. He said, I've never seen such a person so beautiful. He's beautiful than Cupid. Somehow he has a gold complexion. He's tall and he has these long arms which goes to his knees. And his neck is like of lion. His shoulders are like elephant. And he has lotus eyes. And his face is more effulgent than million moons. He's glowing and his lips are, I don't know, what do you call coral in Hindi? Anyways, red coral lips.
Oh, coral.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah. You know what I mean, right? Okay. And he has teeth like pearls. And then he explains, oh, and his feet are like lotus. And his toenails are like moons. His feet are so beautiful, so beautiful. And when he falls down, he doesn't get hurt. And he falls down 1,000 times in 1 hour. And people are looking at him and they become happy and they're singing. And hairs are standing on his, the jackfruit? It's hard, right? So that person are explaining his hair are like jackfruit. It doesn't look like a normal person. And when he shivers for like 2 hours. And when he would cry, it looks like river are flowing from his eyes. And when he laughs, he would laugh continuously for 2 hours for no reason. And he doesn't eat, he doesn't sleep. And hearing this kind of Gaur Katha from the mouth of this inspector, this king, he was astonished. He said, where is Keshav Khan, one of his main members? And he asked him, can you go and tell me more about this person? And Keshav Khan was kind of like hit because he didn't hear Gaur Katha as of now. And he's like, he's just a sannyasi, just mere sannyasi. Don't worry, I'll take care of him. And King's like, no, don't make an offense. He's not a sannyasi. He's not a sannyasi. He's not an ordinary person. Then he explains that sannyasi, Hindus, they call him Krishna. 30 seconds of Gaur Katha and see what he's doing. He said, that person is Krishna. Hindus call him Krishna. People from Islamic community, they call him Khuda, Allah. And he has come. He is the Supreme Lord. I know he is Supreme Lord. Oh, tell everyone, no one will dare to touch him. No one, let him do whatever he wants. And if anyone tries to bother him, kill him. Just by 30 seconds of this Gaur Katha changed the heart of a person who killed so many people in Odisha and destroyed so many temples. And this news went out to all the people, but still they were not happy. They thought like his association is bad. So the devotees, they told Mahaprabhu, we should leave from here. This place is not auspicious. This place, we should go from here. And Mahaprabhu then says, what a king can do to me? What a king can do to me? I'm the controller of everything. From my will, everything happens. I will go because you care about me. But let me tell you, then he says his most famous line, Prithvi, can you? Sarvatre Prachara Hove Mora Naam, that every town and every village, my name will be preached. So this happened after this small service by King Hussain Shah. Mahaprabhu declared, tell everyone. Krishna declared, but Krishna does not declare anything in Bhagavad Gita. He says, Arjuna, you declare that my devotee will never perish. But here, when Krishna is in most compassionate nature, he said, I know, I declare it boldly that my name will be spread all over every town, every village. Because Krishna, why? Why would this happen? Why would every town and every village his name will be preached? Because now Krishna is doing it for Radharani, right? This Mahabhav, whose Mahabhav is this? And Krishna can do anything for her. To glorify her and to glorify his devotees, he come and starts the congregational chanting, and he says, "And my devotees will be glorified." And for his devotees he can do anything. And seeing this, all our acharyas, what are they doing? Glorifying Krishnas everywhere, everywhere. You see all Srila Prabhupada and all his disciples, they are traveling just to fulfill the mission of Sri Krishna Chaitanya. So Mahaprabhu, he went to Advaita Acharya's house. Advaita Acharya has taken full shelter of Lord Krishna Chaitanya, Mahaprabhu's lotus feet. He used to have a son called Nityananda, and Nityananda, he was just 5-year-old, and he was a bit chubby, and he was very charming, and he has also taken full shelter of Mahaprabhu's feet. So one sannyasi came one day to Advaita Acharya, and Advaita Acharya greeted him, "Come Prabhu, please come and sit. Should I bring you some prasadam?" He said, "No, just answer me this one question. What is the relationship between Keshav Bharati and Lord Chaitanya?" So Keshav Bharati was the one who gave sannyas to Lord Chaitanya, right? And this sannyasi was very curious. What is the relationship between Mahaprabhu and Keshav Bharati? Now Advaita Acharya, he said, "What should I say? There are two things I can say. One is regarding social norms, like socially I can explain. One is real spiritually I can explain." So he was thinking that although Krishna is the cause of all causes, but still he is known as Devaki Nandan. He doesn't have a mother actually, but still because of his pastimes, he is known as Devaki Nandan. He never has to accept a guru. He is the source of everything, but still he accepts guru because that will enhance his pastime. So Advaita Acharya thought, okay, that's why I will not go into spirituality, I will just go into social. So his social norms. And Advaita Acharya tells to the sannyasi that, oh, Keshav Bharati, he's actually spiritual master of Lord Chaitanya. And Achyutananda, who was Advaita Acharya's son, he heard this. And he was smiling. What is my father saying? You know who is Lord Chaitanya? From Lord Chaitanya's navel Brahma appears. From Lord Chaitanya. Now, although in Bhagavatam explains, even Chaitanya Charitamrita explains that it's expansion of Lord Balram, Mahavishnu, Shirodaksha Vishnu, Garbhodaksha Vishnu, that whole cosmic manifestation comes into place, right? But devotees of Lord Chaitanya, they see Lord Chaitanya everywhere. And Achyutananda, full shelter, who was always chanting names of Gaur Hari, and he said, Lord Chaitanya, from him comes all the universe, and from Lord Chaitanya comes the Brahma, and Lord Chaitanya enters into everyone, and Lord Chaitanya observes everyone, and Lord Chaitanya takes care of everyone, and Lord Chaitanya maintains everyone, and everyone takes shelter of Lord Chaitanya. Only then one becomes happy. His 5-year-old son. Lord Hari, Gaur Hari, Gaur Hari, Gaur Hari, Gaur Hari, Gaur Hari. He doesn't say Krishna. Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu will take care. Mahaprabhu is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Mahaprabhu is everywhere. It's glorifying. He's so absorbed in Sri Krishna Chaitanya, and seeing this Advaita Acharya, he's stunned. He becomes so ecstatic, he starts dancing. And while dancing, he says, oh, my life is successful. Lord Chaitanya's associate, Lord Chaitanya's servant has taken birth at my home. And 5-year-old son, he was playing, when children play at that time, they have dust all over his body. And Advaita Acharya, he's taking dust from his son and applying on his head. And he's bowing down and he says, oh, you are my father and I am your son. You have taught me. And Achyutananda, he was smiling. He says, see, Lord Chaitanya's illusionary power, that you become illusioned. What to think about Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva? That Lord Chaitanya's potency is so great, and everyone was Lord Chaitanya conscious. And seeing this sannyasi happening between uh, Nityananda and Advaita Acharya, he became ecstatic. And sannyasi, and he start chanting Gaura Hari, Gaura Hari, Gaura Hari, Gaura Hari. Such are the glories of devotees who have taken complete shelter of Lord Chaitanya. So many Lord Chaitanya associate taking complete shelter have seen everything one can possibly think of. And Lord Chaitanya reciprocates with each and every one with their own personal desires. Murari Gupta, who was actually Lord Hanuman. So Lord Chaitanya, when he was in Advaita Acharya's house, he saw Murari Gupta and he just asked him, Murari, I heard you have written 8 verses on Lord Ramchandra. Although Lord Chaitanya, when he was in South India, there were devotees who would chant the names of Lord Ram, but but after seeing Lord Chaitanya, those same devotees start chanting names of Lord Krishna just by seeing them. But Murari Gupta, he said, "Come here, you tell me those verses." And Murari Gupta, he with tears in his eyes, he start reciting the verses he had written about Lord Ram Chandra. They're very beautiful verses. I don't remember all of them, but what I know is, hearing them, Lord Chaitanya put his feet on the head of Murari and blessed him with pure devotional service to Lord Ram. How glorious is the feet of Lord Chaitanya. Mother Sachi, when she was away from Mahaprabhu, she used to have these symptoms. One day she would just tell people, have you seen my Krishna and Balram? They have not returned from Mathura. Do you know if Kansa what did he do to my son? Kansa, did he die? No? Okay. And sometimes she would, out of nowhere, she would see a pillar and say, Krishna, I will bind you with this. You have done so many things already. You have stolen everything. Krishna, I will do this, I will do that. And I will catch you and bind you. And sometimes she would, out of nowhere, and she's just, everything is happening in her mind. This is what people are observing. And sometimes people would observe that she would say, Krishna, let's go to Yamuna. She was so absorbed in Krishna's pastimes, and everyone knew how the pain she would feel every day in separation from Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And when Mahaprabhu was in Advaita Acharya's house, Advaita Acharya, he said, oh, can someone go and bring Mother Sachi? And when Mother Sachi saw Mahaprabhu, and Mahaprabhu offered obeisances. First time he used to pay obeisances to each and every devotee, but no one saw that day how humble and how grounded he become just by seeing his mother. And he started, Mother Sachi, you are Devaki, you are Yashoda, you are Aditi. If you know the pastime of what is the elephant pastime? Gajendra. You know Prishpi? You are everything. So in every incarnation when Lord appears, even as his expansion, all the mothers were combined in the body of Mother Sachi. So Mother Sachi was literally mother of Sri Gaur, Sri Krishna. And seeing that, Mother Sachi made beautiful prasadam for Mahaprabhu. Of course, she had the lotus feet of Mahaprabhu on her head. That's why she made, in just like few minutes, she made so many prasadam plates. And Mahaprabhu used to love sag, right? And she made like 50 different types of sag for his pleasure. And seeing that, Mahaprabhu became so ecstatic. Just at the same time, there's one person came and he had leprosy. You know what leprosy is? It's kind of disease. Everyone has taken shelter of Lord Lord Chaitanya's feet, and they were so ecstatic, so happy in their devotional life. But this guy came who had leprosy, and he fell down to Lord Chaitanya's feet, and Lord Chaitanya said, "Nope, go away, go away. I don't care about you. Go away." Because he used so harsh words. Why? Because that same guy has offended his devotees. So Lord Chaitanya gives shelter to everyone. He gives his lotus feet to everyone. Krishna's lotus feet, he gives to whom he wants. Just by association, like we read, just by association of the wives of Kalyanag, that Kalya got feet of Krishna. And Mahaprabhu, whoever used to associate with his associates or associates of his associates, who have taken complete shelter of the holy name and who not used to offend devotees, Mahaprabhu gave them his feet. But people who offended the devotees, Mahaprabhu rejected them. Rejected. So this guy who came, who had leprosy, Mahaprabhu said, "Nope." No. Although Mahaprabhu is very compassionate, he did not give mercy to him. No, no, no. Externally he was showing this, but internally he knows what to do. So while he was going, he said, "Okay, you made offense to Srinivas. Go beg forgiveness from him." And now Srinivas and that guy went to Srinivas Pandit. And of course devotees are very merciful and they literally don't take offenses. But Krishna sees, even devotee forgives, okay, all done. All his pain are all gone. So Mahaprabhu's feet are available for everyone who takes his shelter, except for one who offend devotees. So, but right now, especially myself, I make offenses throughout the day to all the devotees, and therefore I know there is no chance, or I have no qualification to even ask for his mercy and go to his feet. But Mahaprabhu is also Patita Pavan. Nityananda Das Thakur says, "Patita Pavan hetu tava avatar, mo sama patita pavu nahi bhaivar." That Mahaprabhu, you're so merciful, but you don't give your lotus feet to Vaishnava offenders. So how are you most compassionate? What do you think? Anyone? No? Why Mahaprabhu, although is ocean of mercy, he does not give mercy to Vaishnava offenders? Well, he does give mercy, but not directly, but through his associates, through Nityananda Prabhu. Nityananda Prabhu, and who is Nityananda Prabhu? He's not different from Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu says, whoever sees difference between me and Nityananda, he doesn't know anything about me actually. So Nityananda Prabhu, he doesn't get angry first of all. Lochan Das Thakur says, "Akrodha Pramand," Nityananda Rai. He doesn't get angry, and he gives mercy to everyone. Everyone. Vaishnava offenders, he will give his mercy in such a way that all the narthas will go away. When Nityananda Prabhu, he was in Nadia, he used to, everyone, of course he had his associate, but he used to hang out with such kind of people, Shudras, and all the low class men, and he used to give them Krishna Prema. So Mahaprabhu, indeed, Mahaprabhu's feet are accessible to everyone. And if there is some difficulty, then you know what to do? Go to his associates. Well, with his associates, by Nitai, Narottam Das Thakur says that feet of Lord, just catch the feet of Lord Nityananda very hard, and eventually, within no time, you will get feet of Lord Chaitanya. And once you have feet of Lord Chaitanya, you have Radharani's feet and you have Krishna's feet. And then your life is all successful. So the feet of Lord Krishna is the goal of all the Vaishnavas. And it is very difficult to get to those feet, especially in this age. But it's also very easy if we firmly catch the feet of the associates of Lord Chaitanya, who will take us to Lord Chaitanya, who is non different from Radha and Krishna, and we can make our spiritual life successful just by having this faith that, oh Nitai, Lord Nityananda, he will, although I am very fallen, I'm full of offenses, I make Vaishnava offense every day. If we just open our heart to Lord Nitai and ask for his mercy and beg Nitai, Nityananda Prabhu is very merciful and he reciprocates with everyone, even though if you have committed so many offenses, because he is, one is like mercy, like Lord Chaitanya, ocean of mercy. But he gives mercy even whom Lord Chaitanya has rejected. Everyone, Pashandi, Pakhandi, the worst thing you can think of, Lord Nityananda gives mercy to him. And he gives his lotus feet. And just by the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda, Raghunath Das Goswami, he got association of Swarup Damodar. And while hearing from Swarup Damodar the glories of Mahaprabhu, Krishnadas Kaviraj, he wrote Chaitanya Charitamrita. By getting the feet of Lord Nitai, Vrindavan Das Thakur wrote about Mahaprabhu. So it's only by the feet of Lord Nitai we can get feet of Lord Chaitanya. And if you want to get the feet of Lord Nitai, catch the feet of associates of Lord Nitai, who are our spiritual masters and all acharyas. And this is the success. This is the conclusion to succeed in your spiritual life. Hare Krishna. Any questions? Okay. Vanchakalpa Taripascha.